In a world of sadness and death, there is a single test. A test that determines a man's masculinity. The test is known as the SAT.
I am Shamash. The following video contains information that might prove detrimental or might contain profane literature. The creator of this film holds no responsibility. Chinkai.
Okay, the purpose of this brief film is to show you some SAT vocabulary words that are common on the real test and they might not know. So let us begin with the words that I think are the most important. The first word is opulent. When people are opulent, they're characterized by their richness or wealth. For example, King Henry of England was an opulent person who was really rich. People who are opulent can afford to wear a lot of gold jewelry. The next word is paragon. People often say that diamond is the paragon of beauty. Paragon means, quote, a model of excellence or perfection of a kind. Borat is considered by many to be the paragon of comedy. Yo, no, I thought it was reticent. People who express strong opinions are not reticent. To be reticent means to keep your opinions to yourself. Reluctant people and unwilling people often are reticent and don't express their opinions. Is that all? We have arrived at our fourth SAT word, archaic. It means something that is old and doesn't apply to the current world. For example, the usage of pencils and papers in our schools is archaic. We should be using laptops instead. Or you could also say, to be a hippie is an archaic. Everyone these days are emos, ghetto people, nerdy, or gothic. In a world of 4 vocabulary words, I present the 5th word, cantankerous. Cantankerous means to be grump, ill-mannered, or stubborn. Being stereotypical, old men are cantankerous. You could also say that, quote, that when people get up from sleep in the morning, they are cantankerous if they didn't have fun the night before in bed. Cantankerous, meaning ill-humored or stubborn.
Hello, the 6th SAT word is gay.
Gay doesn't always mean what you might be thinking of. Instead, it means to be happy or excited. Well, you are kind of on the right path, but gay means to be excited or happy or like enjoying, kind of like that. We're doing pretty good. This word many of you might know. It is elucidate. To elucidate means to explain or clarify. For example, I could say, Mrs. Davis is a really good teacher. She always elucidates difficult concepts in English. To elucidate means to explain. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the word ostracize. Ostracize means to exclude from a community. You could say, we ostracized Nafis from our community because he was the ugly duckling. If you're going to ostracize, you could say you are excluding someone from a social group. This is our second last word, trite. Trite means something that is overused. Using trite in a sentence, you could say, the term easy as a cake has become a trite. Trite means to be overused or lacking originality. This is our last SAT word, abrogate. What does abrogate mean? Abrogate means to abolish, often by force. For example, using the bully hotline, Duckman abrogated the presence of the bullies in his school. Abrogate, meaning to abolish by force.
This film hopefully taught 10 more vocabulary words than you previously knew. It was a great experience for me because, as you have noticed, I have horrible video editing skills. Guys, it is always good to study for the SAT. Assume you get below a 1000 and you're going for a 1270, or assume you ought to go for a perfect score and get 1330. It's not hard to improve, just study hard. Until April. Farewell.